Have you ever wondered how the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and the Olympic Games came to be? Today, we're journeying back to a time where the world as we know it began to take shape, to the cradle of civilization, ancient Greece. This powerful civilization, with its monumental contributions to the world, has left an enduring legacy that continues to shape our lives today. Our story begins with the Minoan civilization, the first advanced culture on European soil. Emerging around 4,000 years ago on the island of Crete, the Minoans were known for their sprawling palaces, vibrant frescoes, and advanced maritime capabilities. Their influence spread across the Mediterranean, fostering trade and cultural exchange. However, the Minoans were not the only early civilization to leave their mark on Greece. The Mycenaeans, hailing from mainland Greece, rose to prominence around the same time. Renowned for their military prowess and architectural wonders, the Mycenaeans are often hailed as the forerunners of classical Greek civilization. The tales of their legendary heroes and epic battles have been immortalized in works like Homer's Iliad and Odyssey. Over time, these two civilizations would interact, trade, and sometimes clash, weaving a complex tapestry of cultural exchange and conflict. Yet, amidst the ebb and flow of power, they laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most influential civilizations in history. From the Minoans' intricate palatial complexes to the Mycenaeans' formidable fortresses, these ancient cultures demonstrated a remarkable understanding of architecture, engineering, and urban planning. Their artistic expressions, from vibrant frescoes to intricate goldwork, showcased a refined aesthetic sensibility that would inspire generations to come. These civilizations also established early forms of governance and law, providing a foundation for the political systems that would later define classical Greece. They developed complex economies, fostered technological innovation, and cultivated a rich tapestry of myths and legends that continue to captivate us today. The seeds of what we know as Greece were sown in these ancient civilizations, setting the stage for the classical period. As we delve deeper into this fascinating history, we'll uncover how the legacy of the Minoans and Mycenaeans blossomed into the Golden Age of Greece, shaping the world as we know it today. From the ashes of the Dark Ages, a new era dawned, one that would forever etch Greece into the annals of history. This was the classical period, a time when Greece was divided into city-states, each one an independent entity with its own government and way of life. Among these city-states, two stood out like twin jewels in the crown of Greece: Athens and Sparta. Sparta, the city-state of warriors, was known for its disciplined and militaristic society. Every Spartan was a soldier, their lives dedicated to the art of war. But this rigid structure was their strength, making them an indomitable force on the battlefield. Meanwhile, Athens, the birthplace of democracy, chose a different path. Here, the power of the mind was as revered as the strength of the body. It was a place where philosophy, art, and intellect thrived, and where the concept of democracy first took root. The city became a beacon of knowledge, drawing in thinkers from far and wide. The Persian Wars, a series of conflicts with the mighty Persian Empire, became a defining moment for these city-states. United in their resistance, they pushed back against the invading forces, with the Athenian-led naval victory at Salamis being a pivotal moment in the war. Post the Persian Wars, Athens emerged as a cultural and intellectual hub. It was during this period that some of the greatest minds walked its streets. Socrates, with his probing questions, challenged the status quo, urging individuals to question their beliefs. His student Plato carried on his legacy, founding the academy and writing works that would be studied for centuries. Then came Aristotle, a student of Plato, whose work in various fields laid the groundwork for much of Western philosophy and science. This was the Golden Age of Greece, a time of intellectual enlightenment and military prowess. It was a time when Greece's impact on the world was undeniable, its influence echoing through the centuries, shaping the course of history. The legacy of this era, from the democratic ideals of Athens to the military might of Sparta, continues to inspire and inform us today. This was the Golden Age of Greece, a time of intellectual enlightenment and military prowess. But all golden ages must come to an end. What happens when the world you've built crumbles around you? As the sun began to set on the Golden Age of Greece, a new era dawned. An era marked by conflict, conquest, and cultural diffusion. This was the Hellenistic era, a time of great transformation and turmoil. It all began with the Peloponnesian War, a devastating conflict that pitted Athens against Sparta, tearing the heart out of the Greek world. This war, lasting for 27 years, was more than just a military conflict. It was a clash of ideologies, a struggle between the democratic values of Athens and the militaristic discipline of Sparta. The war ended in Spartan victory, but the damage was done. The unity of the Greek city-states was shattered, their power diminished. But from the ashes of the Peloponnesian War, a new leader emerged. A leader whose name would echo through the annals of history, Alexander the Great. Born in Macedonia, Alexander was a pupil of Aristotle and a warrior king who dreamed of creating a vast empire. And create he did. At the height of his power, Alexander's empire stretched from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. But Alexander's conquests were not merely about territory, they were about spreading Greek culture, a policy known as Hellenization. Greek became the lingua franca of the East, Greek art and architecture flourished, and Greek philosophy and science were disseminated far and wide. And so, even as the Greek city-states declined, their culture lived on, influencing societies across the world. The Hellenistic era was a time of paradox. On one hand, it was characterized by warfare and the decline of the city-states. On the other, it was a period of immense cultural growth and exchange, a testament to the enduring power of Greek civilization. The sun was setting on the independent city-states of Greece, but their influence was far from over. Imagine witnessing the fall of your civilization, only to see it reborn under a new banner. In the 2nd century BCE, Greece found itself under the shadow of the burgeoning Roman Empire. The Romans, having admired Greek culture for centuries, began to incorporate Greece into their expanding empire. The Romans' conquest was not just a military one, it was also intellectual. Greek philosophy, arts, science, and political ideals deeply influenced Roman society, creating a unique cultural blend that would shape Western civilization. But the story doesn't end there. As the Western Roman Empire crumbled in the 5th century CE, the Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, emerged with its capital in Constantinople. Here, Greek culture didn't just survive, it thrived. The Byzantines saw themselves as the inheritors of both Greek and Roman legacies, and they worked tirelessly to preserve the knowledge and traditions of these ancient civilizations. The Byzantine Empire became a beacon of learning and culture. Its libraries housed countless volumes of Greek and Roman texts, its scholars translated and preserved these works, and its leaders sought to uphold the political and social ideals of the ancient Greeks and Romans. The Byzantine Empire, in essence, served as a bridge between the ancient and medieval worlds, carrying forward the torch of Greek and Roman civilization. But the Byzantine Empire was not just a mirror of the past, it was a vibrant and evolving civilization in its own right. It was a melting pot of Greek, Roman, and Christian influences, and it developed its own unique art, architecture, and literature. The Byzantine Empire was a testament to the enduring power of Greek culture and the transformative influence of Roman governance. Greece had been transformed, but its legacy lived on in the heart of the Byzantine Empire. As we delve into the annals of history, we see how the spirit of Greece, its wisdom, its creativity, and its passion for knowledge and exploration continued to shape the world, even in the face of conquest and change. After centuries of foreign rule and internal struggle, could the spirit of Greece rise again? The fall of the Byzantine Empire in the 15th century marked the beginning of a new era. The once proud Greek civilization found itself under the rule of the Ottoman Empire, a chapter that would last for nearly 400 years. Life under Ottoman rule was challenging, and the Greek identity, though suppressed, never vanished entirely. The dawn of the 19th century brought a wind of change. The spirit of Greece, that had lain dormant for centuries, was about to rise again. The Greek War of Independence, beginning in 1821, marked a significant turning point. A bloody, decade-long struggle ensued, but the Greeks, fueled by their desire for freedom and driven by their indomitable spirit, emerged victorious. In the aftermath of the war, the modern state of Greece was born. It was a time of rebuilding, of re-establishing the Greek identity, and of rekindling the spirit of a civilization that had once led the world in philosophy, art, and science. Greece's journey through the 20th century was no less turbulent. The nation found itself embroiled in 2 world wars, its strategic location making it a valuable asset for both sides. The Greek resistance during World War II, in particular, stands out as a testament to the resilience and courage of its people. Today, modern Greece stands as a beacon of democracy and culture. Its rich history is reflected in every corner, from the ancient ruins that dot its landscape to the vibrant cities that pulse with life. Greece has faced adversity, experienced triumph and tragedy, and emerged stronger each time. From the ashes of its past, modern Greece stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. Throughout its history, Greece has demonstrated that the spirit of a civilization once kindled can never truly be extinguished. It continues to thrive, to inspire, and to remind us all of the power of resilience and the enduring strength of the human spirit.